Vande Mataram children, continuing with chapter 2 in science biology, that is nutrition in animals. Today we are going to move further with the digestion in human beings. In last period we have understood about the mouth and parts of mouth like tongue, teeth, okay, and salivary glands secrete saliva. Today children, I am going to show you a practical about the effect of saliva on starch. It means that digestion start in the mouth itself. Now how the digestion start? Because saliva contains enzyme called amylase, and that amylase help to break down starch, which is a complex form of carbohydrate, into simpler sugar. So for that we are going to see the experiment, and even we will understand today about the food pipe, or you can say esophagus. Okay, so let's have a look about it and see the practical. Hello, Vande Mataram children. Today we are going to do the experiment of effect of saliva on the starch. So for that we need rice, then iodine solution and water. Okay, so here we continue the experiment. Let's see. In bowl A we have to take boiled rice, and here in bowl B I have taken chewed boiled rice. Now when we pour iodine, let's see the reaction. But before that we have to add about 4 to 5 ml of water to make it little bit dilute, and then we will pour some iodine drops. Okay. So children, here you can see that. So children, after adding iodine solution, we can see that here it has turned into blue-black color because it contains starch, and here after adding iodine solution also it will not turn into blue-black color. Now why it happens? So because here in bowl A there is starch, so when amylase which is present in saliva, it will not break down. Okay, but here due to it, here we have taken chewed rice, so here saliva is also mixed with the rice, and saliva contain amylase which will break the starch into simpler sugar. So it will, here the starch is broken into simple sugar, so here we will not get the blue-black color. Okay children, so this is the practical where we can identify the effect of saliva on the starch. Means the digestion start in the mouth itself. Thank you. So children, now moving to the next part of our digestive system, that is esophagus. Where you can see the esophagus is a muscular tube which runs through the chest cavity and opens into the stomach. A wave of contraction and relaxation in the walls of the esophagus called peristalsis, okay, that takes place. This help the movement of the food into stomach. मतलब यहाँ से food ऊपर आता है, then that is called, जो chewed food is also called the bolus. Here esophagus, and that contraction and relaxation of esophagus is called peristalsis. See children, here even you can see the esophagus connects the mouth to the stomach. तो mouth के बारे में हमने already understand किया. Now moving further, from mouth the food will go to the stomach through the esophagus. It runs along the neck and the chest, and it is about 30 centimeter in length. The food is pushed downwards by a series of contraction and expansion, that is called peristalsis. The food moves along the entire digestive tract through the peristalsis movement. Now here you can see the epiglottis, okay, a flap-like structure which prevents the food to go into the windpipe. Epiglottis closes the windpipe, and so food enters only the food pipe. This is very important children, that how food is prevented from going into windpipe. See here you can see children, through peristalsis movement, esophagus. Food move to the stomach. Stomach is located to the left side. In the stomach, this gastric glands are present. They secrete the hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucus. They all have their function, but before that we are going to understand the story of stomach. Let's see that. Okay. So now the story of stomach is like that. In 1822, Dr. William Beaumont dealt with a strange case. A man named Alexis St. Martin arrived for treatment. He was accidentally hit by a shotgun. The bullet had seriously damaged his chest wall and made a hole in his stomach. Martin came over his injuries except one. The edge of the wound is his stomach got attached to the edge of the hole, forming a fistula. Okay, so Beaumont got an opportunity to peep into a living human stomach through the coin-sized cavity. Now, Beaumont made many discoveries published in his finding also, and Saint Martin led a normal life by putting a plug in his fistula to prevent the things from getting worse. So Dr. Beaumont concluded that stomach's strong hydrochloric acid along with a little movement played very important role in digestion. He was the first to observe that the process of digestion slowed down when Martin was fevered, or having the first link between digestive process and diseases. Thank you, children.